Hey everyone, today we're going to add a new superpower to your coding toolkit. And seriously, if you're a student looking to build up your skills, what we're about to cover isn't just a neat trick. It's a foundational skill that can open up a ton of doors in data science, web development, and beyond.
So let's start with a problem I'm sure you've either hit already or are about to hit real soon. You write this web scraper, it looks perfect, you run it, and you get back zilch. Nada, an empty list, a none value. It is so frustrating, and trust me, we've all been there.
And this right here, this is the core of the mystery, isn't it? You look in your browser and the data is sitting right there, clear as day. But you look at your script's output and it's completely empty. So what's going on? What's the secret sauce your browser has that your script is missing?
All right, to crack this, you've got to understand that the modern web has, well, it kind of has two faces. It's not just a single static document anymore. It's a living, breathing thing that changes after it loads.
This breaks it down perfectly. See, when you go to a website, the server first sends your browser the basic blueprint, the raw HTML. But then the real magic starts. The JavaScript engine inside your browser kicks in and starts building the page, fetching data, creating menus. All of that happens on your machine, not the server.
And the name of that magic? Yep, it's JavaScript. It's the programming language that brings almost every modern website to life. It handles everything from interactive maps to loading new posts as you scroll. It is the engine of the dynamic web.
Okay, so let's put it all together and see exactly why this dynamic stuff makes our traditional scrapers go completely blind and give us that frustrating none from before. Here's the crucial part. Your standard scraper, like one using just requests and Beautiful Soup, shows up, grabs the very first thing it sees, that initial bare-bones HTML, and then it just leaves. It's already gone before the JavaScript even has a chance to run and build the final page you actually see in your browser.
It's a fantastic way to think about it. Your scraper is literally trying to read a book before the ink has even had a chance to dry. The data you want, it doesn't even exist at the moment your scraper looks for it. It's all about timing.
All right, so how do we fix this? Let's get to the solution. And trust me, it's not just about learning some new library. It's a whole new approach to how we get our code to interact with the web.
And this is Selenium. This is the absolute game changer. Instead of just grabbing the raw source code, Selenium literally opens and drives a real web browser, like Chrome or Firefox, right from your script. It sees the web exactly the way you do, because it is using a real browser.
So why does this work so well? Well, it's because it does three things perfectly. First, it opens that real browser window. Second, because it's a real browser, it automatically runs all the JavaScript and builds the full, complete page. And third, and this is so cool, your script can then interact with that page. You can tell it to click buttons, scroll down, even type into search bars, just like a real person.
Okay, so opening a browser is step one. But that's not quite enough. There's a really important second step. We have to be smart about when we tell our script to actually look for the data. Now, the most basic thing you can do is just tell your script to, well, take a nap. Just pause for 3 or 5 seconds and hope the content is loaded. And yeah, sometimes this works, but it's really inefficient. You're just guessing. If you wait too long, your script is super slow. If you don't wait long enough, it fails anyway. Not great. So we need to do better, right? We need to move from that brute force, inefficient way of waiting to a much more intelligent and efficient one. Instead of telling our script to wait for a certain amount of time, we're going to tell it to wait for a specific thing to happen.
And this is how the pros do it. This is called an explicit wait. You're basically telling Selenium, hey, keep an eye out for this specific button. I'll give you 10 seconds max, but the instant you see it, let's go. Move on. It's way faster, it's much smarter, and it makes your script so much more reliable.
Now, I really want you to pay attention to this next part, especially if you're a student. Mastering the skill isn't just about grabbing data for one assignment. It's about seeing how this tool fits into the bigger professional world.
Because here's the secret. While you were busy learning how to scrape the dynamic web, you accidentally picked up the core skill for a totally different and very in-demand field, automated testing. Think about it. A company like Amazon can't just hope their Buy Now button works. They have to know it works for everyone all the time. So instead of paying people to click around their site all day, they write scripts with Selenium to automatically test every little thing. That whole field is often called quality assurance or QA.
And that's the real beauty of it. The exact same commands you use to find an element and scrape its text are the same ones you'd use to click a login button, fill out a form, and check if it worked. You're basically learning two incredibly valuable skills for the price of one.
So look, you now have the key to unlock the modern web. Not just for scraping data, but for automating it, for testing it. The possibilities are seriously huge. So the only question left is, what are you going to build first?